All right, here we are, Purist Winter Drive 2018. My voice is changing because I'm with the Justin Bell. Justin, thank you for making time to stop by on the red carpet.
Thank you for having me here.
Holly and I.
Thank you. Yeah.
How did you become involved with Purist?
Well, as you know, if you're within 100 miles of Sean Lee, you will get the gravitational pull will make you end up at one of his events.
It's like the Death Star in a good way.
It is. He's like the happy, not so evil villain. But he, you know what I think is crazy, and I heard the others just talking about it. Sean inspires everyone just to sort of, if he suggests that you should go somewhere, somehow it's a big mark in your diary, right? You have to do it.
You have to do it.
And I think that says a lot about who he is and the people he has around him.
Absolutely. When did you kind of get involved in Purist?
So when I first met Sean, it was quite a few years ago. Yeah. And we were trying to work it out at an event the other day. I moved to LA 8 years ago from Florida, and that's when I first became aware of him. And then I had him on my little Facebook live shows, and then you go to a car event and there's Sean, and I knew this was on, so I definitely had to make it.
Wow.
Well, what does it mean to you to be purist?
To be purist? I've never really been able to be called pure for a while, so I'll just go with the purist. I think it sums it up. If you look around here and all the cars and all the people, it's probably the most eclectic mix of car people that probably some of whom in a restaurant you probably wouldn't sit next to or go to the movies with.
I can hear you. I'm standing right here.
Sorry. I was just doing this. Anyway, as I was saying, Paulie. But here, the sort of the common denominator is passion, and I think from that passion comes the Purist Group, and it's sort of the common theme is definitely cars. But for me, it's more the people about cars and a stormtrooper on cue.
And of course, you come from a legendary racing family. So around Christmas time, were you hoping for car gifts, or were there other things on your list as a kid?
Well, there's always things like GT3 RSs on my Christmas list.
Me too.
And it just never happens.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So odd.
It couldn't handle it.
I thought if I came here, it might rub off. But I definitely think the world of cars, especially racing, we talk about it a lot in the racing world, and I'm involved with a foundation called the Race Day Foundation. They bring these kids to the racetracks.
Awesome.
And it's very humbling because you're there and you realize that all we're after is the fastest car with the best tires and try and win a race, which is a slightly singular pursuit.
Yeah. Right.
Even though you're part of a big team.
Yeah.
And then it's really nice to know that when you can come and do something like this, and maybe you should all give back a bit. And that's what Sean's put together. He's kind of connected this group of very selfish people who really want the shiniest car with the best wrap and the biggest rims and the most power. Who doesn't? And then you can come here and give back. So I think that's where he's hit the magic sauce.
That's interesting you say that, because a lot of times you'll see folks in the, I'm not going to pick on one mark, but Ferrari, Lambo, and you see them drive by and say, well, that guy's done really well, but how much does he really give back? And here with Purist, people are giving back. I mean, do you have an experience like that since you've been in Purist, and where you've been able to kind of give back?
Well, for me, I like the youth side, the kid side of the car world, especially when it comes to the mainstream car industry. I did an event the other day and I looked around and I said, it's really fantastic, there's just lots of rich white people here, but if we don't do something about getting the youth engaged, especially as the number of people that want to have driving licenses young is dropping, especially in the cities. When you've heard the beautiful growl of a hybrid go by, that's irony, it doesn't exactly tingle your bits.
Right.
So if we don't come to events like this and get that feeling of the vibration, my son's with me, and as we were driving in, and there's a Bugatti Veyron in front, and then he's the first Pagani Zonda he's ever seen. And you go, if kids can get exposed to that, then maybe they'll fall in love with what we love about the passion, the hobby, and then it'll last. Because if we just rely on the future, the engineers are designing for us, it'll be fast, but it'll be silent.
Yeah.
What would you say to the kids out there that think that they will never be able to afford the cars that they really want?
Come and have a look around here and work out that there's people here who I bet when they were teenagers did not know they were going to be coming in a McLaren in 5 or 10 years' time. I think the future is totally what you want to make of it. And the great thing about cars, there was a Nissan 250Z just came in, pretty basic, but the guy loves that as much as the guy in the McLaren. then you talk about Sean, and you wonder why we love him so much.
As he takes off his jacket.
As he takes it. That's where
That's
it
part of the
needs to
tractor
stop.
beam right there.
He needs to not go
No, I
any
think
further.
we need more of that. You said your son is here, and we were kind of chatting off camera. What's your son up to? I mean, your family is just up to.
I'll get him over. Oliver, come around. I need him in here.
Yes.
Yeah. So my son, he was a main character in a show called Salem, and now he's in Westworld, playing young Anthony Hopkins. Come in, Ollie.
Wow, young Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, this is Oliver. Yeah,
Hello.
so
How you doing, Oliver?
Hi,
yeah.
Oliver.
Good to see you. Thanks.
to see you.
We had to
Hi,
pull you
Oliver.
into the red carpet.
I know. So playing a robot who's then gets shot by Ed Harris. We had a funny moment because we were going through the script, and they send you like 3 NDAs. You imagine on Westworld, and you only get your bit. And I was reading with him the lines that turned out to be Ed Harris, and when you came back that night, and I said, how was it? And you remember you said to me, "You're not Ed Harris, Dad." He was scary all the time, wasn't he?
What?
Ed Harris, yeah.
I was just gonna say, Justin Bell reading as Ed Harris.
Yeah.
That can only happen in Los Angeles.
It does.
pretty
And
much.
It can only happen in Los Angeles, and his face did open up in the movies. But
Very nice. Let's do it now
Yes.
for the kids. It's
Yeah.
for the kids.
Yeah. Go online. You
Is
can
this
see
your
it.
first time participating in the Purist event?
Yeah,
How do you like it so far?
I like it. I mean, can't complain. I'm around beautiful cars,
Yeah, beautiful cars. I mean,
What's
lots
your
of them.
favorite?
What's my favorite car? Or
Yes.
what I've seen today?
The
What's
Pagani's
your
on there.
favorite car and the one that you've seen today as well? I want to know it all.
I like the Pagani's Honda. That's probably the nicest car I've seen. So.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
It's a
Yeah.
good choice. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not appearing in your Christmas stocking this year.
No,
Just saying.
no.
It does it. So hopefully, just judging by the traffic coming in,
Yeah.
the word is out on this event.
The word
Yes.
is out, and you're here, so that can only be good. Thank you so much for stopping by the red
Thank
carpet.
you.
We appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
everything.
Great.
Take
In
care.
England, we do too.
Mwah.
That's how we get away with a lot.
So there we are. There
Thank
you have it. Red carpet, Purist Winter Drive 2018.
2018. Be here.